Hi, my name is Mark Nutio. This is AEP 867, Assignment 5 with Fort Hays State University. So for our planning unit, we wanted to immerse the students in an inquiry-based environment while they gain knowledge, skills, and understanding to eventually plan a celebration of their own. So this is our celebrations display that the students kind of colored and put together. And what we wanted to do first is just basically ask them, what do you know about celebrations? And they could do that in any format they used. It seemed like most students used a big A3 piece of paper to display their information. And from that, I could tell what celebrations they knew and what characteristics of celebrations they knew, which would be the basis for further learning. And then we asked them to go out and record information about celebrations, again, in any way they wanted to, not knowing that we would be eventually getting into pictures and bar graphs in math. And then we actually learned about how to do bar graphs. So to put it in a real world context, we used the school community where they could go around to a different class and find out information about what celebrations they liked and then record it on a bar graph. And then as we learned about characteristics of celebrations, they decided to put up a Christmas tree and start decorating it with the characteristics of celebrations, and we added as they learned more. Again, all this information is being used so it could build a foundation for them to eventually plan their own celebration. So we also learned in science about materials use. So we looked at paper, water, and fire and how they're used in celebrations. So for example, paper could be used to make lanterns, water to boil food or dumplings during Chinese festival, and fire could be used in jack-o'-lanterns, the candle inside. And then we made real-world connections to different festivals, countries, and based on values and beliefs, why people celebrate, which was a big part of our planning, what we wanted them to achieve. So if you look, for example, here, Songkran is a water festival in Thailand. China also has a water festival. So they could connect that to each country and the belief that if water is splashed on you, then it would bring you good luck for the future. So this was a big part of their understanding and tying it into real world connections. And then the inquiry part of it was that if they came up with a question, they could post it on the same window, and they could go out and explore that information if they wanted to, or they could research it with another member of the class. So this was one festival that one of my students used, the library festival, and this was why she wanted to have it, based on her values and beliefs. And this was an assessment that I use where I look at their writing and determine what they have in their writing. And then the student looks at their writing to determine what they think they have in their writing. So once they look at this part, then I give them this part. So for them to achieve their mark of a maximum mark of meeting expectations, they have to go back and look and see what's needed and improve on their writing with their editing, adding more opinions, etc. So further evidence, they can take this information then and they have to do a learning portfolio using Book Creator. We find that the easiest program for grade 2. And also they have to go and present their celebration to someone in the school. And then all this information is stored on ManageBack program we use, and then it can be viewed and sent out to the parents as well. So they can talk and present it to their parents if they want to as well. And they also reflect on a PYP attitude. So for example, how they use communication throughout the unit. Some changes I would do is actually have them go and carry out that celebration. So for Library Festival, they would actually put a committee in place, do decorations, make the food, and go out and celebrate it. Other than that, we find it's a very good unit and it touches everything we plan for. Thank you very much and for listening to my presentation. I hope you have a great day and thank you for all your continued learning.